Feathers of the Phoenix. In the quiet village of Emberreach, tucked between crimson cliffs and misty forests, lived a stable boy named Kyle. He had no voice, no family, and a leg that had never healed right after the fire that claimed his home. The villagers pitied him, but they never expected much. Kyle cleaned stalls, fed horses, and lived in silence. But Kyle dreamed. He dreamed of soaring above the clouds, of flames that danced to unspoken songs, of wings not bound by bone, but made of light. One fateful dusk, as the sun bled gold over the horizon, a dying bird of flame spiraled down from the heavens. The phoenix, a creature thought to be legend, crashed in the village square, its once blazing wings reduced to ash. The villagers watched from afar, too afraid to help, too small in their hearts. But Kyle stepped forward. He knelt beside the great bird, his trembling hands cradling its burning feathers. The phoenix looked into his eyes, not with pity, but with recognition. In a final burst of fire and light, the creature collapsed into Kyle's chest. He didn't burn. Instead, something inside him awakened. That night, Kyle dreamt again, but it was no longer a dream. Flames curled around his fingers, not to destroy, but to heal. Wings sprouted in visions behind his shoulders, and in his chest, where pain and silence had lived for years, a voice stirred. In the days that followed, the villagers noticed a change. Kyle moved with quiet power. His limp began to fade. The sick animals he touched stood stronger. He would climb the cliffs no one dared, leaving feathers of flame in his wake. But power brings challenge. Darkness swept from the northern mountains, creatures made of shadow and fear, feeding on despair. The kingdom's armies failed. The villages fell silent. Hope was devoured. When Emberreach became the next target, the villagers turned to Kyle, the one they'd once ignored. He had no sword, no army, but he had wings. As the shadows closed in, Kyle stood alone at the cliff's edge. Fire lit his veins. His voice, silent for so long, rose like thunder across the sky. He did not scream for war, he sang. The song ignited the air. Flames erupted from his back, and wings of phoenix fire spread wide. The shadows recoiled, and with one leap, Kyle soared, higher than any bird, brighter than any star. The battle was not easy, but hope is a fire that spreads quickly once lit. Kyle's courage kindled it in every heart, and together they burned the darkness away.